Okay, guys, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Holy Saint Knight here. Now, these are very important things I'm going to say on how to fix this game so it doesn't die like Dawn of War 3. So, I'm not going to play any matches at this point. Uh, now, I welcome the changes. They are very good that they did to Wehrmacht, added the bunkers and concrete bunkers as well as. Now the African Corps they made them like Oberkommando West, but not with. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Friend asks me how I get the skin. It's from. You get that the Mortal Kombat 9 skin. How you get the Mortal Kombat 9 skin? Yeah, Aftermath. Or time crystal store. Make the campaign then. He needs to make the campaign to get the Mortal Kombat. He wants the Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion skin on Mortal Kombat 11. It's on the Aftermath if you make the campaign. You get it from. It's on a chapter. Yeah. It's up there. He doesn't need to complete it. I don't think it's at the end. Anyway, because I don't remember, I bought it from. Anytime, man, you're welcome. I got it from the time crystal. Okay, back to our topic. Sorry, I was talking with a friend, guys. He was asking me for a skin. So here is the thing, guys. It's very similar. These are very good changes. The concrete bunkers as well as the regular bunkers and all this. Now, the US forces having emplacements. No, they should give the British forces their emplacements. US forces don't have emplacements. A lot of them, I mean, the mortar emplacement. So, and also they need to fix this bug here. This supply surplus. Resources points can be upgraded with resource catches, and strategic points can be upgraded with field infirmaries. I couldn't make a field infirmary. I guess the strategic points are the manpower plus points, not the victory points. I made it. They didn't give any buff to the production, and they didn't give any infirmary, which is to heal the troops. So they need to fix this is bugged. The supply surplus, Royal Navy support, this ability. It's bugged. They need to fix it. They need to fix the bugs of this game as soon as possible, and they need to bring the British their emplacements back. Now, the changes they did to the rest factions, they are pretty good changes. They added the bunkers to the Wehrmacht. The partners construct them, the solid, the concrete bunkers, not the regular typical bunkers, fighting nests. They also got the concrete bunkers. This is very good. Now, US forces. These are pretty good changes. Okay, the commandos, the Devil Brigade, and so on. But they and these reinforcements, but they don't need the emplacements. The Americans, they never had them, and I guess that they didn't remove the emplacements. They just try to make something changes. They were wrong changes, so they should just revert them, and that's it. Okay, if this doesn't happen, okay, if the British don't get their emplacement, and they have this emplacement, but they also need the mortar emplacements and the other heavy weapon emplacements that they had. They also have this emplacement. Where is it? Okay, this emplacement, a forward repair assembly, which repairs vehicles. Okay, they have some. They need the mortars back. Because if now this, I think that was an emplacement, the American Paradrop, in Company of Heroes 2 or 1, don't remember exactly. Anyway, the British need their emplacements back, guys. It's that simple. And I love what they did with the commando. You got this commando and you got this type of commando, two different type of commandos. I love what they did here. And the anti-tank, like I said earlier, it's you don't need to have. If you use this correctly, you don't need to have the anti-tank cannons. You know, the typical anti-tank weapon team. I love what they did, but they need the emplacement back. So that's all. I also love the changes they did to Wehrmacht. African Corps, not that much, but it's fine. It's not the Oberkommando West, it's a different faction. But like I said, guys, the English need their emplacements back. And the US forces, they made them as they were in Company of Heroes 1. I prefer how they were in Company of Heroes 2. The base, I mean. But I guess they made this game. They made base building more of a typical base building than how it was on Company of Heroes 2. On Company of Heroes 2, the Americans were very good to play, unique. Their base style and play style was much better than Company of Heroes 1. Now that's all, guys. They just need to give the British forces their emplacement back. They already have some emplacements, as you see. Okay, this guy's got the repair emplacement, and this can be combined with the infirmary. Only this one is back. They need to fix the bags. Okay, this one is back. They need to fix it. Supply surplus of the Royal Navy support. I guess this one used to be an emplacement, but they made it now. Now they buffed it actually, because you can move it. The troops, they are more vulnerable to snipers, but that's nothing. But that's not that big of a deal, because you can counter snipers. I'm experienced. I can counter snipers. That's fine. But that used to be an emplacement. Anyway, then to fix the bags, they need the mortar emplacements back for sure. They have this emplacement here for forward assembly, which can be well combined with the. You can't have both of them. Yeah. Anyway, they have this emplacement. I think they have some healing tracks. I think they do. These are the heavy tanks, Crusader, and here they have this emplacement, the artillery emplacement. This is a heavy mortar. Yeah, there is the track with a heavy mortar, so they gave them this instead of the mortar emplacement, which is weird because as you see on single player, on the North Africa operation, the English were the defenders there. They were those with fortified positions. I mean, they held the cities, so but of course on the Italian campaign they attacked. The Allies made the attack there, which they ended up attacking both in Norway and from Italy. They attacked from both sides. So guys, well, I guess they want to try something new. There's nothing wrong with that, but you understand that this type of thing, that you have the mortar certain emplacements, this characteristic of the faction. Since Company of Heroes 1 and you had them on 2 also, well, you don't remove them in 3 and give it to another faction that they did now. You just don't do this thing. Okay, this it isn't a change for a change. This is just a bad call, a wrong decision. So I hope they should bring this back. Okay, they did very good things in this game, good improvements, but this, how they changed the Britons, I don't like this. It was, and it's not that they removed the emplacement, they just gave them to another faction. The Americans, which doesn't make any sense. The Americans never had this static type of place, so they shouldn't have made this choice, this decision about designing the these factions. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope they fix these things, because if they don't, okay, let me check how much time we have to find a game. Talking about 1 versus 1 games, okay, I'm not talking about team games. Start match. Okay, 2 minutes to find a game. On a new, let me search again. Okay, 1.5 minutes. Let me search again. On a newly released game. Yeah, 1.5 minutes for a newly released game. No, this doesn't. No, this shouldn't be the case. If they don't fix the British, because this isn't a new design faction, guys, and the British were those who were holding Cairo, Egypt, back in Africa. So they were those defending. Okay, so it makes sense for them to have the emplacements. The Americans were those attacking in the World War II, so they were not supposed to have the emplacement on there. Doesn't make any sense. The Germans and were those also attacking, so, but they were also holding the ground, were also defenders, so they made them pretty good. The problem is the English. They changed them. They removed the emplacements. They completely changed the faction. That's the problem. Okay, guys, you don't change the faction. Which is from Company of Heroes 1 and 2, and it was a successfully designed faction. You don't do that. So, guys, thanks for watching. Be well, everybody. I hope we get this fixed as soon as possible, and see you in the next cast.